In this episode of FAQ with AGIQ, I'm going to talk about why supply air temperature is such a critical factor in success of your facility and why you might be overlooking it today. So when I'm talking about supply air temperature, I'm talking about the temperature of the air that your equipment puts into your room. Again, we've talked in the past about the importance of good airflow, how many CFM per ton you want in equipment, things like that. And what we're trying to achieve with all of that and with our equipment fundamentally is putting air into the room that does the work the room needs without shocking your plants, either by having air that hits them that's too hot and dries them out, or that's too cold and freezes them out. It's very typical for a comfort cooling application, typical office building, for instance, that you might have a supply air temperature as low as 50 degrees in air conditioning. Well, I don't have to tell you that 50-degree air on plants is not a good idea. Similarly, in the winter, in your heating in a northern climate like this, you might have a supply air temperature of 110 or 120 degrees pretty easily. Again, that's far too hot to be putting on plants. And so in order to do the work you need, but to have a supply air temperature that's sort of plus or minus 5 degrees from your room temperature, you need to move a lot of air through the system. And that allows you to have that air flow directly onto your plants. You're not trying to dump a bunch of disparate sources into the room at various temperatures, mix them, and then blow them onto the plants, which is a pretty inefficient way to run a facility. So that's why supply air temperature matters. It ultimately is all about the health of your plant and the efficiency of your facility.